All right, and let us say good morning to Tina Traster, the Rockland County Business Journal.
Good morning, Rockland County. How is everybody this morning?
Well, it's hard to say. I
know.
don't mean to laugh, but it really is hard to say.
Well, I understand. We are all operating on multiple levels of daily shock. We need shock absorbers, right? To take in all the news, including what I'm about to discuss. So, in a stunning blow, we posted a story today that tells us that the Regal Cinemas, the movie theater that has more than 500 theaters around the country, including at the shops of Nanuet, will be closing permanently.
Oh, that's permanently? I didn't realize that. I thought it was just until they get some new movies.
Well, that's part of the problem, is that the major studios keep delaying the release of films. Back in, I guess the spring there was a film called The Tenant, T-E-N-E-T, that was released to rather lackluster reception, and it was released by Warner Brothers. And so the studios have become reluctant to release their treasure, and in fact, many of the studios have been releasing movies, going right online, right directly online. For example, the $200 million Mulan remake. That went straight to streaming, where people could buy that for $30, and another film called Trolls World Tour was also available on digital for about $20. So the proposition right now is that one, many theaters never even reopened. Two, many people are afraid to go to the cinema. And three, the studios are either not releasing their big budget films, or they are, releasing them straight to streaming, to online platforms. So this is a pretty major blow. I mean, the shops at Nanuet is not exactly thriving. We've been reporting on many of the closures there. Including, P.F. Chang's is there's uncertainty around that chain, but this is definite. This movie chain is closing 500 and something, over 500 cinemas in the U.S. and 127 in the U.K. So this is not good news at all. The industry group says that with only 60% of theaters open, the movie industry is really teetering. And this is a quote: "If the status quo continues, 69% of small and mid-sized movie theater companies will be forced to file for bankruptcy or close permanently." That's according to the National Association of Theater Owners. So, it's really breathtaking. I mean, as it is, I think we only have, what do we have in this county? 3 cinemas that I can think of offhand. We've got the Regal, we've got the AMC at the mall, and the little the individual one in Suffern, the Lafayette.
Yeah, Lafayette Theater, and then there's that one in New City, though. It's
yeah. You're right. I always forget about that one.
I can never remember the name of it, but
the bow
tie. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, right. I always forget about that one. Yeah. Well, that's not a lot of cinemas for a county of 330,000 people. So. And like I said, and this, again, is going to leave another black hole at the shops of Nanuet. So, how they're going to, reconfigure themselves, that will be, quite a puzzle to watch what they do. Ironically, also have another story up today, which is entitled Film Crews Begin Returning to Rockland County After a 6-Month Pandemic Shutdown. And I was going to start this broadcast this morning by saying that the FBI agents are expected to show up at the HNA Palisades Center this week. The FBI most wanted agents. We learned, and there's a story this morning that we posted, that filming is coming back to Orangetown and Clarkstown. The HNA Center, which itself is a hotel and conference center down on 9W, well, that never reopened since the pandemic, and I don't know what the fate of that is. That property's been for sale, and there's a great uncertainty around it, but it is an incredible piece of property. And so for the first time, they've got a film crew on the site this week through October, and we've learned the same thing that in Clarkstown, the film crews are coming back slowly. We know that film revenue is a big deal for the county. Ed Day makes much of it in his State of the County addresses every year. But what the Economic Development Director of Orangetown told me was that a lot of the film crews that are in town lately are largely doing commercials. She said that they have upcoming commercials, for example, for Dick's Sporting Goods, Butterfingers, and Macy's. So I don't know that we're seeing the full-on production crews come back yet, because for exactly what we're talking about, which is that film production has really slowed down because of this pandemic and the uncertainty around it. And so we see how every cog affects every other cog. There's nothing that goes on right now that is in a vacuum. Any industry that is affected has a ripple effect out to other industries. So, as you started when I got on the phone this morning, it's very hard to take in everything and to try to understand what everything means. I think most people come across who feel this same exhaustion and fatigue. The mantra of the moment is just to take every day by itself. But if you're a business, you have decisions to make every single day that are going to impact your future. So to segue, I wanted to mention that Rockland County Business Journal is also a small business, and we would appreciate any membership support. We have new tabs all over our site, and we wanted to let the community know that for the business community, we have a new page that we're publishing the RFPs, the request for proposals and request for bids that the county and the towns put out. And that is an attractive feature for businesses to know what opportunities are out there for things that they can bid on. So when you're visiting the site, it's not just the news that we're bringing you. We're also bringing you some value adds, and so just wanted to put that out there.
Beautiful. So I'm sorry you have to be the bearer of bad news all the time, but it's what it is. It's not augmented in any way. And you can find everything in the Rockland County Business. Actually, you go online, and it's rcbizjournal.com. I got it right, didn't I?
Got it right.
Do you think this is going to cause a potential problem for I can't think of the name, the parent company there, who own the shops at Nanuet?
Simon?
Simon, yeah.
I think Simon's got to be up to their neck in debt and trying to figure out how they're going to shovel out. Yep. I mean, I know that even the shopping center across the street where the new Chipotle and Shake Shack is coming.
Yeah.
Okay, that shopping center, to the naked eye, appears to be thriving, but it isn't. There are many, many tenants there. I mean, Barnes and Noble's in trouble. Men's Warehouse is in trouble. There are smaller tenants there who, have not paid. I mean, the truth of it is, and I'm not campaigning here, but we really need government assistance.
Yeah,
We across need government assistance.
All right, we'll continue next week. Maybe everything will be fixed by then. Ha ha.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
We'll talk to you then.